Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk Stranger Things Season 4 Part 2. I think that's what it is. Pretty certain. I'll include as many sort of photos and images over the top of this as I can. Unfortunately, Netflix goes massive copyright claims on any footage being used, so you won't see that, unfortunately. And it is a shame, because I'd like to use some of that as a backdrop to the compliment that I will give them, is that Vecna suit, because it is, like we've seen it, it's a practical effects suit. They've got some of the detail stuff over on YouTube. It's fantastic. It's really, really well done. Really, really good. Obviously the CGI over the top, blends in very, very nicely. But yeah, it's unfortunate that I can't actually use the footage to show you guys that. But let's talk about this. Was this a satisfying conclusion to Season 4? And is this a satisfying direction for, the series as a whole and the story as a whole? So we're going to talk full spoilers. If you haven't seen it, you must. They are very long episodes. The first one, I think, was like 1 hour and 20. Second one was 2 hours something. I genuinely can't remember. But they were long. They were long episodes. I didn't go to bed, I think, 3 a.m. or something like that last night. So quite a long day watching them. But I don't feel cheated. I don't feel robbed of my time. I thought that they were very, very well done. Very good, in fact. And I think even the pacing did work. For the most part, I don't feel like the pacing dragged. I think, for me personally, Stranger Things has been very up and down. This first season was just phenomenal. I really, really liked the first season. I had a lot of positive things to say about it. But then from there, they sort of ebbed and flowed, because it didn't quite feel like the Duffer Brothers actually had a plan. It felt like they caught lightning in a bottle with the first one. It was just like, shit, they've asked for how many series? Shit, let's make a plan. That's how it felt like to me. And you know what? As we were starting to get into this season and learning Vecna, being a sort of like the arch wizard to something else, that's how he was claimed to be anyway, I really liked. Because again, I thought, oh hey, this makes sense. You're introducing a new villain. How's he new? Oh, well, he's just this, he's this sort of a general, like a wizard general, an undead wizard general, to something else. But it turns out, it was seemingly him all along. It was number one all along. All along it was number one. And I don't know whether I like that or not. Because I feel like that, and the fact that we've had such long episodes, which I don't hate. I quite like the fact that the episodes have been as long as they were. They're good, like, movie length episodes, basically. But I feel like this is a byproduct of them basically believing they had more time to flesh out a story which they were kind of making up. Because if you compare Season 4 with, even Season 2, for instance, they're not remotely the same. They're telling a completely different story. How are those related in any way? Like, they're just not really. Even in their vibe, they feel different. This, I think, again, felt very much like Season 1. But I digress. Vecna, number one, being the grandiose, big daddy of everything. He's the guy. He went into the upside down, the realm beyond realms, and he found something which amplified his power, which seemingly was the Mind Flayer, but then wasn't the Mind Flayer. It's this sort of particles. It's said in Season 4, and I think they've left it open so they could change it, but it said that it was him. It was him all along. And I don't like that. I wanted the Mind Flayer to be something. I wanted the Mind Flayer to be the thing orchestrating it. Because it seemed more ethereal, more Giger-esque, more Lovecraftian, eldritch horror. And I really liked that. So, I did feel a little bit let down. Eddie's death was terrible. What a terrible death to have. I think that character of Eddie was so good and such a shame to see him go. But I think, that's something which they needed to do to a degree to show risk in this world. Very few times anyone's actually died in this series that people have given a shit about. I mean, Hopper even came back, right? So, I get it. I understand why. I was annoyed. And hashtag justice for Steve, man. Steve and Nancy, what's going on there? What a shame. Anyway, I'm sort of digressing a little bit here. I think that the series has concluded itself quite nicely. I think season 5 really has to do quite a lot of lifting now to make this narrative of Vecna being the one to make sense and to have it packed nicely together without it feeling a bit too crammed. But that's just my personal opinion. I still really liked it. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a great time watching this. Really, really, really great time watching this. And I should have said that at the start, because loads of people will be like hate typing and clicking off the video like little bitches. But I really liked it. Like, I had a good time with it. It was just, to me, I wanted a bit more of a Lovecraftian vibe. It is what it is. Not much else to say on it. I thought it was very, very good. Very well done. The effects, again, stand out. It is Netflix's best thing. It's a shame it's coming to an end, because outside of that on Netflix, there's really not that much else that's worth your time. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. Drop your thoughts all down below. I would normally say please do follow me over on Twitter, but it would seem I may be banned permanently. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I said some nasty words. It's interesting. Twitter, you can get called out. People being, abusive. And you reply and then you get banned. Strange. So normally I'd say follow me on Twitter, but maybe don't. Or maybe do, because I have Twitter now. I don't know. I can't seem to access my account at the moment. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, ladies and gents. Leave your thoughts down below. Give the video a like and a share. Take care. Have a great weekend. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.